In this video, we've gathered the most interesting Procreate tips that will be useful for beginners and advanced users. Let's get started. Select a brush and draw anything on the canvas. If you tap with 2 fingers on the canvas, it will undo your last action. If you tap with 2 fingers and hold, it will sequentially undo all actions. If you tap with 3 fingers on the canvas, it will redo your actions. If you hold 3 fingers down, it will redo all actions up to the last one. If you swipe down with 3 fingers, a copy and paste menu will appear, allowing you to cut, copy, copy all, duplicate, cut and paste, and paste. If you swipe back and forth with 3 fingers, everything on your layer will clear. Tapping with 4 fingers on the canvas enables full screen mode. To exit this mode, tap the button in the top left corner. To draw a straight line, draw a line and hold the pencil. You'll see that the line becomes straight. Hold your finger on the canvas to make the line parallel, perpendicular, or at an exact angle. To draw a perfect circle, draw any circle and hold the pencil. You'll see it become a perfect ellipse you can resize. Without releasing, tap your finger on the canvas to turn the ellipse into a circle. An editing menu will appear at the top where you can choose between a circle or ellipse and adjust the main points to edit the shape further. This feature also works with triangles. Tap with your finger on the canvas to create an equilateral triangle. For squares, holding just the pencil creates more of a diamond shape. Holding the pencil and finger creates a perfect square. Apart from lines, you can draw smooth arcs or complex lines, which can be edited as a quadrilateral, polyline, line, or ellipse. You can adjust the shape by moving the main points. To return to the previous color, hold the pencil on the color. You'll see the color you used before, allowing you to switch between 2 colors with a single tap. You can enlarge the inner circle of the color wheel by pinching outwards diagonally, which expands the area for shade selection, or pinch inwards to shrink the outer circle. On the color wheel, to select pure white, double tap in the light area. To choose a pure saturated color, double tap in the top right of the wheel. To select pure black, double tap the bottom of the wheel. To quickly fill a shape with color, drag the color onto the shape. At the top, choose the color drop menu and continue coloring shapes by tapping the areas. If the entire canvas fills, adjust this by dragging the threshold slider to the left, controlling the fill degree. A higher percentage will fill the entire canvas. To exit the quick fill menu, tap the check mark at the top. Hold down the white line at the top of the color wheel to reveal a mini color menu, which you can position on the canvas for quicker color access. You can also drag a color directly from the palette. Hold and drag the desired color, then choose another color from the palette and repeat, allowing for quick work with multiple colors. To create a color palette from a photo, tap the plus at the top, then New from Photos. In the menu that appears, select the desired photo and tap it. A new palette will be added at the top. You can also do this in split view by dragging an image into the palette area. A new color palette will be created. Switch to the Harmonies section of the color menu. You'll see that the color wheel displays the 4 most harmoniously matching colors. This feature significantly eases color work. Moving one color adjusts the other colors accordingly. Adjusting the brightness slider changes the color wheel's brightness, helping you find the most compatible colors. If you tap the tetradic name, a menu with different modes appears. Triadic, 3 most compatible opposite colors. Analogous, mode with 3 colors, 1 primary, 1 warmer, and 1 cooler. Split complementary, 1 primary color and 2 opposite harmonious colors. Complementary, 2 opposite harmonious colors on the color wheel. To select multiple layers, swipe right on a layer, and you'll see that the selected layers are highlighted in the menu. You can tap Group in the upper right corner to create a group of layers. You can rename the group by tapping the name and writing it by hand. Swiping left on the layer group allows you to tap Lock, which prevents drawing on the locked layer. The layer menu will appear. Unlock the group to make it editable again. You can also duplicate the group. Only your group will be visible when you hold down the check mark. To revert, hold down the check mark again. Alpha lock will be enabled if you swipe right on a layer with 2 fingers. This allows you to paint only within the filled area of the layer, without going outside its boundaries. You can also enable this feature by tapping on the layer. To change the layer's opacity, tap the layer with 2 fingers, and in the menu that appears on the canvas, adjust the opacity by moving the slider left or right. Alternatively, tap the N on the layer and move the slider to change opacity. To duplicate selected layers, select 2 layers and drag them onto the canvas. This will duplicate the selected layers and add them on top. After choosing both and tapping Transform, you can change their position. If you have a completed line work, tap on the layer and select Reference. Create a new layer and move it below the line work layer. You can quickly color your work on different layers by dragging color onto the canvas. After selecting another color, you can tap Color Drop on the desired areas to quickly fill them. Even if you create a new layer under the reference layer, you can still continue filling areas with color on the new layer. In this video, I'm using brushes from the Brush app. You'll find the link in the description of the video below. If you've been drawing with a selected brush size and then changed it and later want to revert to the original one, it can be challenging to remember all the sizes. Tap the size slider and press the plus button to solve this. If you move the slider, you'll see a marker that you can tap to quickly return to the desired size. You can create several markers this way. The same applies to opacity. If you've changed it, it simplifies returning to the previous setting. To delete a created size marker, tap the slider and press. If you want to make finer adjustments to the size, move the pencil to the side menu and slide it up or down for more precise control over the size selection. Tap the button with a square on the side panel to select a color already used on the canvas by moving the tool over the canvas. If you've entered the brush library and have been searching for a long time, or have lost track of the brush you were using, go to the left menu and tap Recent at the top. This will show all the brushes you've used recently, speeding up your workflow. To add a brush to favorites, swipe the left side of the brush and tap Pin. You'll see that the brush is pinned at the top and marked with a star. To quickly find the set where a brush from Recent is located, swipe left and tap Find. This will open the brush within its set. If you're drawing a line and struggling to make it smooth, tap on the brush, and in the left menu, select Stabilization. Adjust the stabilization amount and streamline amount. You'll see that your line draws more smoothly, making it easier to achieve nice curves. Tap on Actions, go to Preferences, and select Light Interface if you want to switch from the dark interface to a light one. Go back to Actions Preferences and tap on the right-hand interface. You'll notice that the side panel moves to the right side, which is much more convenient if you draw with your left hand. Next, go to Adjustments and choose Liquify. Open the layers and disable Alpha Lock because it prevents the Liquify tool from being applied. You can adjust your drawing by moving or reshaping it by selecting Push. Selecting Expand will bulge the area, while Pinch will narrow the area into a single point where you tap. This helps you refine your drawing, for instance, by adjusting wrinkles. If you choose the Gaussian Blur function, you'll see a menu at the top where you can select to edit the entire layer, or only where you apply the pencil. If you select the entire layer, the filter will be applied to the whole layer. Move the slider left or right to adjust its intensity. To quickly select an element, tap the layer with 2 fingers. You'll see an automatic selection appear, which you can adjust by swiping left or right on the canvas. If you've selected a specific area, you'll see that the entire area around the selected part is shaded with a dotted line. This area is inactive for work, and only the chosen location is active. Tap on Actions, then Preferences, and adjust Selection Mask Visibility to control the opacity of the mask itself. You can leave only the selected element visible or make the mask barely noticeable. In Selection, choose Freehand to select only a specific area on the layer. You can draw the freehand selection or place points connecting with straight lines. In Selection, tap Color Fill. As you draw the selection, it will automatically fill with color. This significantly speeds up the process if you need to create quick-filled shapes. To insert a photo, tap Actions, then Add, and select Insert a Photo. Choose an image from your gallery, resize it as needed, and reduce its opacity to 50%. Select a brush and draw over the inserted photo, tracing the main lines. Then, turn off the photo layer. However, if you use the inserted photo this way, it will appear in the time-lapse video. If you want to trace the photo without it showing in the time-lapse video, tap Actions, then Add, and swipe left on Insert a Photo to select Insert a Private Image. Create a new layer, lower the photo's opacity, and trace over it. Turn off the photo layer. Tap Actions, then Video, and select Time-Lapse Replay. With the previous option, you'll see that the inserted photo appears in the video. But now, you'll notice that the private photo does not appear in the time-lapse video. Tap Actions, then Canvas, and select Flip Horizontal. Mirroring helps you check proportions and composition during the drawing process. Tap Actions, then Canvas, and select Canvas Information. In this section, you can check the size and DPI of your illustration, the number of layers available and used, the color profile, time-lapse video settings, and in the statistics, you can see the total number of strokes, time spent on the work, and the file size.